Very often, the purpose of pen testers or attackers can be theft of the victim's passwords. In this cycle of video, we are going to review some password attacks. But first, let's take a look at how passwords are processed and stored in Windows and Linux systems. In this video, we will review Windows password representation. To authenticate and authorize the user, there is a special system which is called Local Security Authority, or just LSA. The second system is Security Account Manager, or just SAM. Actually, it's a database or file which stores information about user accounts, including their passwords. Please note that the user password is not saved in plain text. It's made for security reasons. Now let's consider the process when user enters his credentials. LSA uses typed password and calculates a password hash. At the same time, LSA sends a request to SAM database to get a stored password hash of given user account. In our case, we need to get a password hash of user John. SAM replies with a stored password hash. Then LSA compares both hashes, and if they match, user authentication is successful. So this is how it looks. But how does the system calculate a password hash? Well, there are two methods. The first one is LAN Manager, or just LM. The second one is NTLM Manager, or just NTLM. LAN Manager is very weak, so that is why NTLM is used instead. But LAN Manager is still supported by all Windows systems, including Windows 10. It is done for backward compatibility. Now let's have a look how LAN Manager works. User enters the password. If the length is less than 14 symbols, it is added with additional zeros. So the total length must be always 14 symbols. Then it is converted to uppercase. Given password is divided in two equal parts. Each part is encrypted with this algorithm using this key. Then both parts are combined and we have the final password hash, which is then stored in local database. It was LAN Manager. Now let's take a look at NTLM. With NTLM, the situation is much simpler. The password is just encrypted with MD4 algorithm. And that's all. Okay, we know how the hash is calculated, but where is it stored? It can be stored in local machine or Active Directory. In local machine, we can find it in the following files and registry hives. In Active Directory, it is saved in NTDS file. We know how hashing methods work and we know where password hash is kept. But how can we get this hash? What kind of methods are used? There are a number of tools, but these ones in the slide are highly recommended, and we are going to review Meterpreter and Mimikatz. Please note that SAM file is available only and only for system account. So to dump password hash, you need to escalate your privileges to system account.